Hi, it's Dr. Susan, and this is Monday afternoon, so this has to be my Facebook Live on Path to Parenting Harmony. I'm so glad to see you here today, as always. But today, we're going to do something a little bit different. Instead of me telling you some skills and strategies, I'm going to ask you three questions, and I'm asking for your input to help me design a new program for working with parents, children, and teens. I hope you're as excited as I am because I've been thinking about this program for a long time and really want some help in designing the program that's going to be the most useful for you, the parents I work with, and your children. So I have three questions for you, and you can answer in a couple of different ways. I'll talk about that at the end. You ready for the questions? I hope so, because I am very excited. So my first question is, what is the family dynamic or communication issue that you most want to change in your family? This could be between you, your child and teen, between your children, between them and their dad, between you and your other parent. Who is it that's struggling the most in terms of helping the family move forward in a positive way? Okay, let me say that again. What family dynamic or communication issue do you most want to change? What is that problem that's keeping your family stuck, maybe having a lot of conflict, ending up in a lot of shouting or fights, or just keeping your family from moving forward? So that's question number one. Question number two, kind of a different area. What's the biggest issue for your child or teen or young adult right now? I'm going to give you some ideas. Is it an academic issue? Are they really struggling with writing or reading or perhaps in math? Is it a particular academic issue that's their biggest hang-up? Or is it an executive functioning issue? I know a lot of you are thinking ding, 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 but it isn't for every kid. And there are 3 or 4 different kinds of executive function issues, aren't there? Is it a planning and organization issue? They just can't get themselves out the door in the morning, or they can't get themselves organized when they come back from school if they're in-person school or at the end of their remote learning day. Is it a question of their daily routine? They just simply can't get themselves organized. They don't know how to use a planner, or they don't have an effective planner. Are they having trouble communicating with their teachers or with you about what their needs are? Or is it a question of how they get their homework actually done? Do they have trouble getting a task started, sitting down, completing that task, putting that homework, pushing that submit button, or getting a physical piece of homework into the school building and turned into their teachers? So again, my question for you, question number 2 is, what's the biggest issue for your teen? Is it an academic problem? That is reading, writing, spelling, math? Or is it an executive functioning problem, like their daily routine is just disorganized, they're having trouble communicating with the adults around them, whether that's you or their teachers? Or is it actually sitting down and getting their work done? Those are all potential single issues for your kids. Or is it a bigger issue that they simply don't cooperate? Do you find you're nagging a lot? Are you finding that you're having to ask 3, 4, 5, 6, 17 times before your kid does what it is you've asked them? Whether that's get started on homework, clean up their room, help clean up the kitchen. Are you having good results with a chore or responsibility chart? So that's a third area, which is how well you and your child or teen are getting along when it comes to chores and responsibilities. So for your second question is, what is the biggest single issue you're having the most difficulty with? Or you could rank a couple of different issues if there are a few that are really, really bothering you in your relationship with your teen, or how your teen or your younger child is getting along in the home. Okay? So that was question number 2. Question number 3, this is one of my favorite questions when I first talk with potential clients. If I could wave a magic wand, if I could change anything, take away your sleepless nights, what would you change? What is the single thing that if we could magically change it, that you would want to have changed in your family right now, in your relationship with your child, and in your family as a whole? So, 3 questions. What's the family dynamic or communication issue you most want to change? What's the biggest issue for your teen right now, or your younger child? We're really talking kids maybe 6 through 20. Academic problems, executive functioning problems, or problems getting your kid to do what they need to do on a daily basis. And question number 3, the magic wand question. If I could wave that magic wand and change one thing, what would that be? So how can you get me the answers to these? The easiest way would be comment right here on this Facebook Live. I would love to see. There's over 100 of you on this page, and 30 to 50 people regularly watch these Facebook Lives. Could you please just take a few seconds and jot down a thought or two? Even if you can't answer all 3 questions, it would be so helpful to me. I'd really appreciate your input. You've all been so dedicated to helping work with your families. You've attended one of my workshops, you've been one of my clients, or you've just found out about my work on Instagram or through Clubhouse or through some other method, and you come and listen to my thoughts, and I hope you have found them helpful. Please just give me a few seconds of your time and jot down a thought and answer to one of these 3 questions. But if you have a little bit more time, I'd appreciate the opportunity to book a 15-minute call with you. A phone call would be fine. Zoom would be amazing, so I could record the call and really get the richness from all your thoughts. But the opportunity to get your thoughts on these 3 questions so that I could design a program that would really meet your needs as parents, and hopefully be able to come back to you very soon with a program that would help address these issues for you as families. So thank you so much for listening, as always, to my Monday Facebook Live on Path to Parenting Harmony. Please invite your friends to join us here, ask their questions. There's always links available on these pages for my free workshops. The next one is called Transform Your Family in One Conversation, next Thursday, September 24th. The link will be posted here next week. You can find me on LinkedIn and on Instagram or at Dr. Susan Coaching. Everyone take care, and I'll talk with you soon. Bye.